Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show.
You draw trouble like an outhouse draws flies. Outhouse.
All of us can indoor outhouse.
Been in outhouses that didn't stink that bad.
40 yards to the outhouse.
Both brothers be having them an outhouse.
Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show, episode 25.
Yeah!
We made it. We made it to 25.
Yeah.
That was a really abrupt
I
stop.
know. So good.
There's
I never
a
thought
fader,
I'd
you
make
can
it
fade
to 25, man.
Anyways, we are your hosts, Dwarf Among Midgets.
Yay.
My name is Matty Man AIDS. My other members I have.
I am McKibbles.
And Messi Coravis.
And we have a very special guest today. We've got Sean D. It's funny.
Sean D.
Sean D is funny on social media. Sean D in real life.
That's right. Let's clear that up.
Yeah, let's clear it up.
And Sean
D.
extra large D to the women.
I'll
There
say
you go.
that.
Yeah. No, it's medium.
Medium D.
I've seen his set. Okay, it's medium.
You seen his set?
Yeah, I've seen his set meaning penis.
Very big balls. Big balls, small penis.
Yeah.
He does have big balls. I've heard the jokes he tells.
Yeah, we've already established Jesse's 3.5 inches, including
Yep.
balls.
Yep.
And he's got me beat by 2 inches, which is fucking nuts.
Anyways, yeah,
Well,
Sean.
Depends how hard I get.
Sean is a comedian, and he's killing it. And we want to thank you for being here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Glad to be here.
Yeah, you can see Sean. You've done stuff with Kokomo Press. You were at the roast of Brian West. You've done their podcast many times. This is your first time on our podcast.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Is this his first time? His first time.
First
on
time.
My first
Okay,
time on
yeah.
this podcast. Yeah.
yeah, we've done. Yeah,
We've done other variations. I think we met you at the Kokomo Waste.
Waste of
yeah.
Kokomo.
Waste of Kokomo.
Yeah, you
yeah.
used to be
Kokomo.
a co-host
Yeah,
on that.
you had that
yeah.
girl with you at that time.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
ex.
Yeah.
There was also 15 other people there. I don't know how you.
No, it was like Courtney. It was us three, Courtney, him, and his girl.
No.
I don't remember that one.
Also,
The waste of Kokomo, dude. There was like
Yeah.
15 people around the
Well,
table.
no, we went to.
It was Phi Delta Kappa.
Yeah, I
you don't remember how many
15.
how many
I just
people were
remember-
there? There's a lot.
Well, what time? Weren't you guys on there just as
Yeah.
a band,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Just us
So
three.
then it was Brian Blunt, Jimmy Shaw, Leonard
Yeah.
Pig.
Yeah,
I remember Leonard.
there was a ton of
I
people
Yeah,
there.
I don't remember Leonard being there.
Yeah, I remember Jimmy
He was
Shaw.
there.
I
He was
remember
there.
Jimmy Shaw, that weird guy next to him.
There was a lot of people there. I just remember.
And I remember him because I was like, man, he was really quiet for being a comedian. Yeah, that's why. And then I saw your comedy and I go, oh, okay.
No, we-
Yeah, I'm not a comedian, and a lot of people say that. Like people I work with, they're like, "You're a comedian."
Yeah, I can
I'm
see
a
that.
reserved guy
Yeah,
normally.
you're funny as
but
shit though.
When I get on stage, that's like my ultimate
Yeah.
personality.
Oh, yeah.
We'll treat this like a stage. Let's go crazy.
Yeah, let's go
Let's go
nuts.
crazy,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's go
Yeah.
nuts.
Sean,
No,
D.
from what I remember walking in because Courtney invited us there,
Yeah.
and we walked in and there was a gigantic table and there was maybe not 15, but there was a lot of people there.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was probably 6 or 7, not including us.
Oh yeah.
I'm really thankful for Courtney, and so are all
Oh, yeah.
of us for
Yeah. I love
everything
it.
going on and everything with the grand opening of the Outhouse Records. And
Yes,
all
Oh,
that.
yeah.
we
Get into
opened
that.
last night. Grand opening of the Outhouse Records, 190 Sycamore, downtown Kokomo. We opened last night. That's why my voice is a little crappy. I apologize for the show tonight.
Little
I'm going to be
hoarse.
terrible, by the way.
Little hoarse.
But yeah, it was a fantastic day. We had a really good day, and yeah, it was awesome. And Sean came in and bought some records this morning. So
Yeah.
come in and buy
Yes.
some records. We're downtown now, Outhouse Records. And yeah, it was a great time, great show. GPD killed it. Scared Sacred killed it. Odd Unique, fucking
Odd's murdered
man.
it.
He
Murdered.
walking in,
Murdered.
to open a show like
Yeah.
that dude fucking killed.
And
yeah.
that's what made me feel good. I was like, this might work. I was like, this might actually work. Like, thank you, Odd, for bringing my hopes up.
It made me so happy because
Yeah.
my nephew Nathan was here, and it's his first concert ever.
Oh, really?
He's never seen live music
No
other
shit.
than our practice that one night.
Okay.
So he was standing next to me at the mixer, and when I pulled the kick drum up, he was like, "Oh, I could feel it in my stomach," and I'm like,
yeah. Now we hit the. Now
like-
that's when you stop. You
Yep.
stop right when you feel
"Yep."
it.
As soon as you can feel it right there,
Stop.
I was like, "All right, well, if you're gonna get sick, let me know. Don't throw up on the floor." But yeah,
When I hit my bass drop, I'm like, oh.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a great time. We're actually in the back room right now. If you can see, it looks a little more bland. We're gonna
Yeah.
decorate it up in here a little bit, but
This will be the studio.
this will be a good podcasting
Yeah.
room, I think, eventually once we get it all set up and stuff. So,
Yep.
anyways, Sean, we've been talking about our shit.
Yeah.
But
Where were you last night, mother?
oh shit, he's probably working.
I was
Yeah,
at
he
work
was working.
last night.
He's a working man. You guys got to come out to his comedy shows so he can do
Yes.
that for a living.
Yes,
Right.
please.
Come and see Sean. You got some shows coming up, right? You want to
Yeah.
plug a little
Yeah,
bit?
so September 6th, I'll be at the Batting Cages show at Field Brewing in Westfield. And then I have the Gas City show with the Kokomo Press. It was just announced. The flyer should be coming out soon.
What is that? September 13th, right?
13th. And
Right before
then
Harvestfest.
September 14th, I'll be hosting the comedy portion of Harvestfest. Third year in a row at Harvestfest.
Yeah. We love to have you.
Oh, yeah. Most
Super
definitely.
excited. So yeah, come out to those shows. Support local arts, local comedy. Everything. It's awesome. Sean is hilarious, by the way. He's not normally this reserved like we were just talking about. I'm telling you, when you see him on stage, if you've not seen him,
it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's got the mind of the way he writes his jokes. It's fantastic. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen him, come out.
If you don't mind, you mind if I tell you my favorite joke?
Yeah, that of mine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
The raisin cream pies.
The raisin cream pies.
Raisin cream pies.
I used to use that all the time at work.
Well, you said I think it sounded like you said raising.
Yeah,
You got to make sure. You got to make sure there's no G. It's raisin.
Yeah,
raisin cream
raisin.
pies.
A lot of my jokes are wordplay.
Yes.
Actually,
And I love wordplay.
Jordan just texted me a few days ago, like that one joke I do about Bobby Flay.
Oh yeah, Bobby Flay's beehole.
That's a wordplay joke as well because in it where I talk about the joke is like about. I
molestation.
You gotta have the routine, right? You gotta have that rhythm going.
You gotta be in it. You gotta be in it.
Yeah, it's something about Flavor Town.
Yeah.
Flavor
Town. So it's
oh shit! I never picked up on that.
Flay.
Bobby Flay.
Yeah, Bobby. Oh,
Damn. Okay, yeah, that's good.
You're good. Oh, you're good.
It's like listening to Eminem. It's like, man, I heard this song 5 times, and now I just heard a new pun.
And
Like,
see,
shit.
and
I
I got-
didn't never picked up on that. I've heard that joke a bunch of times.
I got a new joke.
crazy.
I got a new joke on Run By You.
Okay.
I got caught having sex with my or caught masturbating with my sex toy, and I said, "Excuse me, sir, it's a sex action figure."
If I had a note, I think you should
Sex doll.
I think you should
Is
sex
what
doll.
Sex doll.
Sex doll instead of toy.
Yeah, true.
Because like doll,
Because
true.
they're not dolls.
they're not dolls. They're
Yeah,
action
true.
figures. You know,
Dolls.
because dolls sound
Yeah,
girly.
true.
You know what I mean? I think that would
That's
just
a
work
good
a little
note.
bit
Yeah.
better.
It's like
yeah.
my sister caught me with my sex dolls.
Yeah.
I go,
yeah. It's like no, they're sex action figures.
Mom.
That's hilarious.
But on that note,
I wrote that listening to you actually.
Really?
That's
Yeah,
funny.
because I was at the open mic and I was writing some shit, and I remember you were talking about I think it was the raisin cream pies and something, and I was like, yeah,
Wordplay.
I got caught humping a sex doll. It's not a doll, it's an action. Oh shit!
That's like there's an episode of The Fresh Prince of Bel Air where he's got an action or it's a doll of somebody and I can't remember what it is, and they keep saying, oh, play with your dolls, Will, and he's
Yeah.
like, it's an action figure.
Yeah.
And it's like a running joke through the whole
Yeah.
episode. So
That's
that's why I keep.
Are you still playing with that doll? Action figure. Action figure. Is that so hard to understand? Look, forget your stupid doll. Action figure.
Maybe that's why it's subconsciously in my head.
Sorry, Kibbles, what were you saying?
I was just going to ask what some of your comedy influences are.
Oh yeah, Kibbles has a lot of weird questions for you.
Like what kind of stuff got you into wanting to get up there?
Charlie Manson.
my main two comedy influences and who I try to be the most like is rest in peace Ralphie May. I'm
There you
a
go. I can see
huge
that.
Ralphie May fan.
Literally, he was huge.
He was huge too. Yeah. Before podcasts were popular, I used to listen to Perfect 10 podcast, which is him and his wife Lana Turner's podcast. It was Perfect 10 because she's thinny and he's big.
Right,
The number
Makes
10.
sense.
And then I'm also a Burt Kreischer fan. I love Tom Segura. If you want to go back, Mitch Hedberg.
I can see
The
a lot of
man.
Mitch in you.
He's the man.
I can see a lot of the one-liners and stuff you do. A lot of
And
Mitch.
my first intro into comedy was sitting on my dad's lap and watching Eddie Murphy and George Carlin. And that's when I was like, I was a kid and I didn't understand that, like, this is something you could do. And
Just tell jokes for a living. It's
Yeah.
crazy, right? It's
I know.
crazy to think about.
about 5 years ago, I decided, I'm going to give it a try. And here we are 5 years later.
And you're on the
played
Outhouse Super
all
Show.
over the Midwest. I've I've opened for people that used to be at the Comedy Store.
They dropped some names. Who's the biggest one
Mark
you opened
Norman.
for? Comedy. Comedy.
Praise Allah.
So all the everybody pretty much the who's who of Indiana comedy that have been on Bob and Tom I've opened for.
Nice.
BT I've opened for. Nervous Vern and Munchie I've opened for.
You've done a lot.
I've done a
You can
lot.
say
I
that.
can't think
I didn't
of
mean to put you on the
everybody's
spot. I know it's
now
rough.
we have to get you on Bob and Tom now.
I think it's only Tom now.
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bob retired, but they still call it Bob and Tom.
They still call it Bob and
They
Tom.
should call it Tom Tom now.
It's Tom Tom.
Tom and Tom.
I still-
Tom squared. Tom Squared.
I hate. As soon as I found Opie and Anthony, I was like, man, what the fuck? I've been listening to Bob and Tom, wasting my life.
Right.
Like, you know,
I got
Opie and Anthony.
I got a lot of serious questions on this one.
Oh my god!
If you were a dolphin, do you think you would still be funny?
You'd be hilarious, dolphin. What are you talking
If
about?
I was a dolphin, I would probably hump hot women at the beach.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. You'd be out there like,
You did?
Yeah. All the other dolphins that hate me because I'm trying to fuck human women.
that's dolphin, right? Sorry, my dolphin's a little rusty.
Well, yeah, you can't keep dolphins in Indiana. They like salt water.
No, that's true. I don't keep them here on purpose.
See, Kibbles is the word. He's a wordplay guy too, and he's going to be doing some comedy on open mic nights now.
Yeah.
At Cooper's Pub, 8 p.m. every
I finally
Thursday.
have, thanks to Outhouse Records, Wednesdays and Thursdays off, so I'll be able to attend.
He's gonna come out. And
I do want
some
to give
comedy.
a shout out to Jackie at Cooper's Pub.
Oh, Jackie's, yeah,
Dude.
she's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing. She made dwarf drinks, like
saw
special
that.
dwarf drinks.
Yeah, I saw that. That was
That's awesome.
amazing.
She came in and gift certificates. If she matched any dollar that you spent here, she matched it with the gift
And there
certificate.
was confusion about how to get to our bathrooms, and they were going into Cooper's Pub to use their bathroom all
Yeah,
night,
yeah.
and they were really cool about
Yeah.
it. So
That's
shout
why I
out,
told-
you
I
guys
told
are amazing
Jackie,
over
yeah.
there at Cooper's.
That's why I
Thank
was
you
telling
so
Jackie.
much.
Yeah.
You rock, and
Yeah.
your food is delicious.
Yes.
and
Well,
your
she made-
drunk people aren't even
What was
that
the other
loud.
one? She made. They made the dwarf drink, and then there was another one too that was funny sounding.
The baby puncher.
Baby puncher. Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, that's
So
Outhouse.
if you're pregnant, you can.
Yeah. Yeah, Cooper's Pub is great. If you guys haven't been there, the food is delicious. The comedy's great on Thursdays. They do an open mic Wednesdays as well
people.
with music.
Cool ass people.
Yeah, super cool. Jackie's the
Manager.
general manager. Yeah, go and
Jackie's
show him
the
some
goat
love.
for real.
Yeah,
Yes, she
she's
is.
fantastic.
And with me downtown, I think it's just going to thrive. It's going to get even better, bigger and better. We're going to
Yeah.
make Geek Street, put it on the map.
It's already on the map, but
Yeah.
the toy store is like national.
That's
but,
true.
But we're gonna
We're going to blow it up. We're going to take it off the map.
You guys are making me miss living in Kokomo, man.
Hey, come on back.
Yeah,
man.
come on back.
Come on
Yeah,
back.
dude.
The water's fine.
but-
Yeah, the
I'm
home
you
is
can
only
raise
comedi-
dolphins in it.
I'm the only comedian in Logansport, so
That's
I'm like
true.
Oh, yeah.
officially the funniest
Well,
comedian in Logansport.
the only English speaking comedian in Logansport.
That should be on your flyer. It's the funniest comedian local store. The #1 top comedian.
Hey, that could be a
in
bit too.
In my or
like I
Cass
went
County.
down-
You say Cass County, the #1 comedian in Cass
There you go.
County.
So, what's your favorite spot in Kokomo for food? Like when you are here?
When I'm here, I mean, I gotta shout out Cooper's
Yeah,
Pub.
exactly.
Oh yeah.
I like Cooper's Pub. I like Missy's. They have this biscuits and gravy omelet. They call it the Hoosier omelet.
I've
Oh,
not
yeah,
been to
this is
Missy's.
good.
I've heard
Yeah,
about
this
this
is
place, but I've never been there.
I've never
good.
been there either. I've heard of it as well.
It's great.
That sounds good. Follow up. What's the oldest thing in your freezer at home?
That's not frostbitten.
Like the oldest thing, man. Say like,
A stillborn baby.
Oh, now you belong
nice.
here.
I would have already
No,
eaten that.
That was your twin. Like your twin that they just took off you. And you
He killed in the womb.
he's the rest of D. The John. Name was Donald.
Yes.
My friend caught his dick in a zipper and I had to have it amputated. And his name is Peter Short. Is that funny?
Yeah.
I thought so too.
I like how every time we have a comedian on, you have to ask a question like,
Is
"This
this
is a
funny?
joke. Is this
Yeah.
funny?"
I'm just
He's just writing his open mic
Yeah,
night.
that's what I'm saying. He's working on his open
Working on
mic.
his open mic
That's
comedy
brilliant,
set.
though. It's kind of brilliant because if it's not funny, you don't use
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, if you say it on here and we laugh, you
Yeah,
know,
that's true. Well,
So
it's easy to make Jesse laugh.
se-
though.
Oh, yeah. I
a
laugh
se-
at everything.
A
He loves
77 is a lot like a 69, but the girl gets 8 more. What's your favorite sex move?
Ooh, that's a little personal.
Okay, so personally, I like reverse cowgirl. That's my favorite position.
Oh yeah, I don't want to see that bitch's
Sorry.
face either. I'm
Right,
with you.
exactly. The ass is a better view, and
smells better.
I would have to say close second is pegging.
Hell yeah. The complete opposite, right? Are you reverse cowgirl on her?
See,
Yeah.
I'm a Catholic.
yeah.
I'm a Catholic, good old missionary.
See,
It depends on the titties.
if we all
Depends on the titties.
we're in a perfect circle right now. If we all stuck
Whoa,
in,
leave
right,
Maynard out
we
of
could
it.
make a perfect plus sign. If we turn to the side, as a swastika.
Oh shit. No, we need 4 more guys to make a swastika.
Oh yeah.
I did not see that coming.
Jesus Christ. At least at the badumps for that. There you go.
Okay. let's
That
take
makes a bad joke funny.
we only got one question from the internet today.
Uh-oh.
How
from the
long
internet.
is sperm good in the refrigerator? I don't. Oh wait, that wasn't for us. I don't think. No question from the internet today.
Oh, well, I was gonna say after the first week, it doesn't taste the same.
Yeah, it doesn't. I completely agree with that.
That's the deal with urine too. Like if you keep like real urine in your fridge, how long can you use it for a piss test? Like, yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's
a good question.
That's actually
I
a good
legitimately
question.
need
Yeah.
that.
These are the questions.
I need this.
I legitimately need to know because I got
I
a
need
drug
to know.
test coming up. No.
Okay,
The
so
whole reason I've always worked at restaurants is so I didn't
Didn't
have
get
to
drug
take a
tested?
Yeah.
me too. That's the whole
nice.
thing. What kind of music do you prefer?
I like all kinds of music, and I know that's
R.
a
Kelly.
generic answer, but honestly,
Ain't nothing
in
wrong.
high school, I graduated high school in 2003. So I was like a huge emo. Like I had the sweatbands going
Newfound
on
Glory.
and everything.
Yep.
I love Newfound Glory. I love Bayside's one of my favorite.
Good
bands
Charlotte.
of all
I love
times.
Bayside.
I love Good Charlotte. I love Taking Back Sunday. I love Brand New.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
Awesome.
Nice.
I don't want to be just like you.
What's the last song that you listened to on purpose, like now times?
Not accidentally.
So
Yeah, not accidentally.
honestly, Mac Miller does this Elliott Smith cover, and I listen to that song probably every day.
Nice.
Awesome.
If you
got
feel
songs
more
over
comfortable,
there.
you can hold this too if you want.
Yeah.
You can hold the mic stand.
Just gonna move close.
You're good.
There you go.
I'm just trying to keep the room out. I'm a weird producer, you know. I gotta edit this shit. Exactly.
Okay, so you're 12 years old. You're getting erections for no reason, sitting in the middle of Applebee's. What do you think of to get rid of it? Before you know, you get up and have to leave and get all embarrassed.
Well,
He thinks of the Florida Marlins.
that's where I first met Brian Allen West Jr. We both masturbated together in an Applebee's bathroom.
That's who I think about to get rid of my erections.
weird.
Brian West. That's weird.
Really? I think about him and get erections.
No, I think
weird.
about him telling me no.
That'll definitely turn you down.
That is a turn on.
Christ.
That turn on by telling you to get off.
I love Brian West. Shout out for Brian West.
Oh, and
he
Jordan
brought
took
us
a
food
bump.
last time. Did
Remember
he?
Jordan took a bump last
Dude, I
night. He got
fucking-
stunnered.
I
Yeah,
missed
he got stunned.
I missed half
on
of
your
his set,
pedal
dude.
board.
Yeah,
on your pedal
it was-
board.
yeah.
You're like, I must have hit a button. I was like, no, that was Jordan's nugget, bro.
See, I was outside trying to get everybody to come in.
Yeah.
And I came back and he was almost finished. And I'm like, fuck, I missed his
Yeah.
entire damn set. Like, I was so sad. I hope somebody got it on video.
Yeah, he kicked him in the ball, like, literally. In
Who
the
did?
dick.
It was
Brian
Brian
kicked
Jordan
literally
in
in
the
the
balls.
dick. Like I heard this, and I was like, "Oh,
Those
And
guys
he
are ridiculous.
Then he gets stunnered. You know, he gets stunned. I'm like, I literally because I just pulled the curtain back and I saw it was like perfect timing. I pulled it back, he kicked it. I'm like, "Oh,
Damn it. I know he was talking about taking a bump because
Yeah.
Hypocrisy Jones.
yeah." Called him
We
out.
we did a comedy show here like last year, or the year
Yeah.
before, and Hypocrisy took a RKO on stage. So Jordan and
Took a stunner.
well, the joke was it was like somebody was like, oh yeah, it's obviously the other Jordan because this Jordan wouldn't take a bump,
Never
and he's
take
like,
a
nope,
bump.
I'm taking a bump now. And he did.
He did.
It's pretty fun.
Got
Did
kicked
he
right in
or
the
was it
dick.
Sharkeisha?
Sharkeisha took
Yeah,
a bump.
yeah.
But Sharkeisha got
Don't
kicked
dead
in
name
the
her.
dead or her used to be penis.
It depends. Pre-op or
it's like-
post-op.
it's like,
You know, I don't know.
I don't know how to quite say
That's a good
this.
question. Jordan Danger Granger, if you're watching, is
Is it
Sharkeisha
pre-op?
pre-op or post-op?
You kicked
As
him
a
in the
character.
private parts.
Is the cat out of the bag?
There you go. Yeah. Do the drapes match the curtains?
Carpet match the curtains.
It's like, yeah, I have dicks for hair. Like, what do you mean?
All right, here's some movie trivia for you. Jesse,
Oh.
don't answer. In the movie Blow, what was Paul Rubin's character's name?
Oh. I can't. I don't remember. I love that movie, but I don't remember. I remember like the scene at Christmas and when they first got the code.
yeah, tight stick. Yeah, the
Yeah.
tight stick. You shouldn't have.
But I can't remember what his name was. But I do want to say I've always thought that Brian West looked
Eric
like
fucking
Paul
for
Rubin.
real.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Derek
There you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Derek for real.
Yeah.
I think
his name's Derek
I think
for
of
real,
that when I
okay?
think of your name, Sean D. For some reason, that just like reminds me of that kind of name, you know.
Yeah.
Derek for real, Sean D. It's just like that. Almost like the artist formerly known as Prince, you know.
You read the real story about him? Like read his book?
No.
Boston George. Dude, the movie doesn't even do, like his life was way more crazier than that movie.
I
you
mean,
know?
well, they can't put some things in
I
movies,
know, but
man.
still, like the shit that he went through, I was like, God damn.
Yeah,
You know?
probably didn't want to get his family killed talking about
True.
Pablo
Yeah,
Escobar
Pablo,
and
yeah.
shit. So
And that was just the hair of it.
Crazy.
No, it's just the end of it. Like, yeah, just all the crazy shit he did with smuggling. You know.
Well, we love movies, man. That's like one of our thing, pop culture. Like,
Right,
what
me
are
too.
some of the movies that you like and suggest some to us?
Okay, so
Blu-ray preferably.
I'm a millennial and we're all nostalgic bitches.
yeah.
So my favorite movies of all time, I would have to say the original Jurassic Park is up there.
Yeah, that's a good
1993.
one.
First movie I saw in theaters.
Good one.
Wolf on Wall Street's a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
The Departed, one of my favorite movies of all time.
You're a Scorsese guy.
I see a trend coming here.
Hell yeah.
I
Like Goodfellas, Casino.
also Mallrats.
Yeah.
Love
Oh
Mallrats.
yeah.
There you go.
Kevin Smith's one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
you're mentioning a lot of movies we love, a whole bunch.
And then the Kill Bills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't not mention Tarantino.
We love
too.
Tarantino.
Is there
around here.
any movies like that maybe you've seen and like a lot of people you know may not have seen? You want people to see it, like.
Well, I was telling him, me and my brother passed. We used to be in a band called Fury's Drowning Heart. We were a pop punk band.
Sounds emo.
Were your nails painted black?
His work.
Yeah. I knew someone had it.
But we
I'll start
lost
painting
my
my nails
brother
again.
2 years ago. But like our favorite activity was to go to House of Video in DeSoto, Missouri, and they had like so many B horror movies,
Like a blockbuster
Yeah.
kind
Oh,
of thing.
that's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like a
Family video.
family-owned,
Yeah.
a family-owned video store.
I
And
miss those.
we would get like B horror movies, and I saw this movie one time. This girl it's about a killer at a college, and this girl calls into the radio station. She's the killer, and she starts like masturbating herself with
With
a
a knife.
butcher knife.
Oh shit!
Like while
we know
she's
somebody
talking
like
to
that.
him on the
Butchered to
radio.
death.
We know somebody like that.
Well, it was
She
a
kills
sword.
clowns.
Yeah, sword.
It was a sword.
There's a blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've seen her get fisted.
Type of yeah.
We're not going to mention any names.
Crazy party. Yeah.
Her name is.
She may have been here last night at the grand opening. Sorry, no.
I know she had to take a piss for the long time. I
Oh
was
no!
like, I go around. You
We're
stupid
really narrowing
bitch.
it down here,
Yeah.
aren't we?
Yeah.
She's about 5'3".
Yeah. She has a goth haircut.
You can narrow it down
She's
here.
a clown
Are you talking
killer.
about Courtney? Oh,
Yes.
Wait a minute.
No, not clown killer.
Oh, and
Good times.
speaking of movies, every Star Wars but Episode 1.
There
There
you
you
go.
go.
I like episode 1. I
Yeah,
can
say,
appreciate it now.
I played it last night. I was playing it last night.
Maddie has a whole spiel
I like
about
I
why
like
he
Phantom
likes it
Menace.
now.
Yeah, I didn't like it when I was a kid. I appreciate it now because it had a lot of politics. So as a kid, I was 12 when it came out. I'm like, whatever. But I can appreciate it now because it sets up everything. But it is a little weird that Padme's fallen in love with like a 9-year-old. Like, what the
Yeah,
hell? She's
yeah.
grooming him.
That's the only part of the movie I was
Because
into.
my thing is, I love all Star Wars except for like episode 8 and 9. Like those, I just can't do
I
it.
get why you don't. I do. I'm a huge Disney fan. You know that. We talk about.
I'm a Disney adult, dude.
Yeah,
I
me
get
too.
it. Yeah.
I'm a Disney freak, and Jim Henson is like, I'm a super fan of Jim Henson.
Yeah, but yeah, it's to me, it's just I don't know. I didn't like where Rian Johnson took it. If they would have let J.J. Abrams keep the whole trilogy, I think it would have turned out way better. Because then he did 7, and 7 was cool. It was like they were restarting. It was like a New Hope, but they were rebooting kind of with a new story, new characters.
But then they shit the bed.
Yeah, then they gave it to a different director, and it's like he went completely opposite way, and he just subverted expectations just for the sake of subverting expectations.
Yeah.
But then J.J. Abrams got back in episode 9, and then he had to retcon all the shit that Rian Johnson did.
It's too late.
And I'm like, it feels like he had a plan. Like the story of, I promise I won't ramble on too long about it.
Right.
But the story of Finn, a stormtrooper that oh shit, I just spit everywhere. The story of a stormtrooper that's like, disenfranchised with the, oh Jesus Christ.
That was the first time I remember the
Censor
trailer.
yourself, goddammit.
No, I remember people complained about that when that popped up where he took off his stormtrooper helmet. They were like, he's a black guy. Like, people were going
I
crazy
don't remember
about
hearing
that.
about that.
I remember
That's
all
weird.
Yeah,
about
remember
it.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was
I
like,
don't.
calm down.
Yeah,
I was
it's
like,
the
calm
same
fuck
kind of. I just
down.
people didn't like the Black Little Mermaid and stuff. It's so fucking stupid. You know what I mean?
sorry, I didn't
But a
mean to
stormtrooper can be any.
That's
What
why
is that
yeah.
supposed to
Well,
mean?
I mean, it kind of makes sense because everyone knows mermaids can't.
Well, he's actually English too. He's British, so like,
Finn.
and a lot of times with the Empire, they made him like with British accents and stuff because England's evil apparently, according
Yeah.
to George Lucas.
They are.
But
They invented
but he
slavery,
is.
didn't they?
But that's
So-
what's funny is the guy in real life is actually British, but then they made him do an American accent.
Yeah.
I'm like, he's
Well,
part of the Empire. Make
but
him English.
But the
Come on.
best American accents are British people.
That is
They
true.
They speak better
They do.
American than
Yeah,
we do.
like
true.
Like who is it? Hugh Laurie, Doctor
Dude,
House.
yeah, you would never know.
You'd never
Walking
really
Dead.
know.
Everybody in Walking Dead is
Kate
all
Winslet.
English. Yeah.
Kate Winslet.
Yeah.
When I saw her in Titanic as a kid,
I
like
thought she was Australian.
she's British.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyways,
Australian, same
like
thing.
Finn, that story of a stormtrooper like decided not to want to be a stormtrooper, it could have been so fucking
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
But then you don't hear about him at all in the second movie. They just put him as a side character.
Yeah.
And then J.J. Abrams had to come back and and try to retcon to get it back. So they had to bring back Palpatine, which is the dumbest shit
So
ever.
did you finish Acolyte?
Not yet.
No?
Not yet.
Okay.
I only watched the first episode so far. I hated the first episode, but I've heard it's good. I heard the
Okay.
ending. I heard it
I'm
picks
waiting till
up.
you watch it too. I watch it. Anyone watch it?
I'm gonna
too.
watch. I'm gonna watch it, but it's like I don't know. I just I don't like when they. It's one thing. Like I understand doing fresh ideas, and
Yes.
Star Wars needs fresh ideas. I understand that, but there is a world.
Don't
you gotta
deviate,
You have to
yeah.
respect the world.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. George Lucas built this world, and like with the Clone Wars and Rebels and all this stuff that Filoni's doing. because Dave Filoni is a perfect example. He built so much new stuff in Rebels and Clone Wars, which if any Star Wars fans have not watched those shows, I don't care if shit that they're animated, they're the best stories in Star Wars. 100%. We've talked about that. But he's a perfect example of how you can tell new stories, new characters, new everything, but respect what George Lucas built.
Yes.
The problem is Rian Johnson, it felt like he was just shitting on everything and just changing it for the sake of changing it.
Well, I don't think he was trying to. He was just trying to make his own mark on it, and it didn't turn out good. That's all he was trying to do.
I got one. I got 2 words for you.
Suck it.
The Holdo maneuver. Like, that bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, okay, the fact that she's just like, oh, yeah, we can just go into light speed and come out and destroy it. Okay, if that was a thing that could be possible in this world, why didn't they just do that in A New Hope and destroy the Death Star?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That single-handedly ruined the entire.
yeah.
You just broke the entire canon of the Star Wars, and that's why I hate that movie.
I remember the scene where it jumped the shark for me is when she had to hold up the thing in the distance, kind of like Goonies, to match up the wreckage.
Oh yeah,
You know, I was
MacGuffin
like,
as fuck.
Yeah, and I go, what the fuck is that?
It's yeah.
I was like, is this Goonies?
It said you got coordinates. Come on.
I could. Yeah, but my thing was,
yeah,
I was like,
I know Star Wars, like using fucking Goonies shit.
I'm okay with that because it reminded me of Goonies. And I'm like, okay, maybe it's an homage.
All
the
right.
Holdo maneuver though completely broke the world though.
Don't go as long as those fucking movies take to watch. All right.
Hold on. We've got another 30 minutes on this podcast. Okay, so I'm just explaining myself. We got a Star Wars fan on here now, so you know it's cool.
I'm just kidding. I like your shirt, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
It's like a
So
three-dimensional
I like to
Darth
poke
Vader.
the bear, so let's ask this question.
Oh, here we go.
What do you think of them doing Tony Stark as fucking?
Oh, Dr. Doom.
I don't know, man. I guess
I'm not as invested as Marvel as I am with Star Wars. I'm gonna wait and see what happens. They did it because people were upset that he's gone.
Yes.
But I don't know. I mean,
who else can do it? I don't think nobody can do it.
With the multiverse,
he started it.
But he started it. He can make it even because now it's Marvel's slowly going down.
Oh yeah. Well,
who else can bring it back than the guy who started it?
Disney Plus. At first, everybody was like, "Oh, great! All these shows. We're gonna get all these shows." But there's too much now that they can't put the time into it, and so all of them are coming out. Like the first ones that came out, like the first season of Mandalorian's fantastic. Second season, and then it just starts to go down, and then it's the same thing with the Marvel shows. Like Loki's fantastic, but then She-Hulk. I mean, I'm sorry, but it was a pile of crap.
It was.
I like the She-Hulk with China.
I watched 15 minutes of the first episode of that, and I was like, "This is."
Have you seen the She-Hulk with China? The wrestler. She made a porno called She-Hulk, where she dressed as green and did all the Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, and everything, but she's green. That's my She-Hulk.
Anyways, on that note, we're going to take a break here.
On that clit.
We will be right back after this message from Outhouse and Harvestfest X.
ANIS. Anus. Bam. 800 points. That's game.
It's not how you spell anus.
I went to Ivy Tech for 2.5 years, bro. I can spell anus.
You know what? I know an expert in this field.
I think I know who you're talking about.
What are you guys doing? We gotta go play Harvest Fest. I'm in here getting all of our gear, and you guys are here playing Scrabble? Again?
You know what, Maddie? You can settle this for us.
Yeah. How do you spell anus?
I'm not gonna settle another Scrabble discrepancy for you guys. That's the 3rd time this week.
Calm down, Maddie. Harvest Fest isn't until September 14th. Gates open at 4 p.m.
Yeah. At the Miami Open Air Auditorium. Google for directions.
Are you telling me that Harvest Fest X is not until September 14th? Featuring bands such as Dwarf Among Midgets, Forgotten Ashes, Tight Like a Tiger, GPD, Resonate, and Patron? September 14th?
I'm hungry.
Shut up! There's gonna be food at Harvest Fest. The lunch break's coming down, and they're gonna make delicious burgers!
I'm not having fun anymore.
Fun? You wanna have fun? Well, I got a doozy for you, because the Kokomo Press is coming out, and they're gonna have stand-up comedians. We're talking Sean D., Pierce Clott, Michael Howard, Greg Lindberg, Alexa Eden, Davey Moomaw, Jordan Granger, Jacob Harder, Brian Allen West, and Dan Alton.
Say it, don't spray it.
Maddie! Bro.
Since you put it that way, bro. You know, you're right. You guys. I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't have blown off the handle like that. Here's how you spell anus. A-N-U-S. Just think about it like I do. The way I remember it, it's an United States, right? So, anyways, I'll see you guys September 14th at Harvestfest X at the Miami Open Air Auditorium. Google for directions.
Bring a tent.
I don't get it. In United States.
Welcome back to the episode. Shit. Welcome back to the Outhouse Super Show, episode 25. I almost said episode Super Show,
Super
Outhouse
Show.
25. Yeah, we made it 25. And we're here with our guest, Sean D.
Hey, guys.
And we're hanging out and, you know, talking shit about stuff.
Talking shit about shit.
We talked about movies a little bit. Real quick, before we get into this next little segment. We love Back to the Future on this podcast. Are you a Back to the Future fan?
Oh, yeah, I'm big Back to the
Thank God.
Thank God, yeah. Michael Howard was here, and he's like, I don't even like that movie. We're like, get the fuck out.
No, I love the movie.
Okay.
And I mean, you know Rick and Morty's loosely
Yes.
based.
Oh,
on
yeah.
it.
Have you seen the trailer or the pilot, the original pilot, Doc and Marty?
Yes.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
He's like, we had to fix the time continuum. You have to lick on my balls, Marty. Yeah, it's fucking. And then he pulls his dick out, and like it's all graphic and shit. It's fucked up. If you guys haven't seen it, watch it. It's funny. Anyways, what's your favorite Back to the Future? That's the question. We all have a different favorite.
I actually, my kids were trying to get me to watch 3 the other night, and I was like, I don't like 3. I was like, if you got 2, I'll watch 2.
Okay, is 2 your favorite then?
2, I would say 2 is probably my favorite.
That's Jesse's favorite. So we do it
It's
because
an action sci-fi movie.
Yeah, well,
It's an action sci-fi.
And I mean,
But it doesn't hold weight without the first one. But still,
I get it though. I understand why you would like it though, because it does.
it's more action to me. Like it's.
Yeah, because
It had me hooked.
That's the thing is like I like the first. My favorite's the first. His favorite's the second, and his favorite's the third.
I like Doc Brown's character development in the third one.
And that one's more action suspense.
And it's more based
very
on Doc.
suspenseful.
And it's based on Doc, the third one.
Yeah.
The first 2 are based on Marty.
The third one's a little less sci-fi, a little more action,
Yes.
more adventure,
Yeah.
I guess, action adventure.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So let's do a mini version of our segment, Cream of the Crop.
Cream of the crop!
Yeah.
So Sean D,
So
top 5 comedians working.
Yeah.
my top 5 working comedians. Number 1, Shane Gillis.
There you go. Yep.
Number 2, Mark Norman.
Nice.
Comedy.
Comedy. Number 3, I'm gonna have to go with.
David Tell.
Yeah, no, quit putting ideas in my head.
That's what she
Number
said.
3, I mean, this is not like a lot of people are going to disagree with this, but he's a brilliant joke writer, brilliant roast joke writer. Also, the host of the #1 live podcast in the world, Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah. Dude,
Kill Tony's getting a lot of
dude,
steam right
he's
now.
such a nice guy. Like we hung out with this Gang Fest. It's like you're nothing like you are on stage. Like,
No,
he- yeah.
he's
Gotta be a
sweet, little
character.
dude, like a little mouse
Yeah,
sitting there
he's
all
so,
nice.
like
and
he was
shit.
apologizing to Jeannie for kneeing her in the head.
Well, here's
you know,
the thing,
stuff.
though. That was 5 years ago.
True.
Now it could have gone to his head because Kill Tony's blowing up. Back then,
true.
it was
That's true.
wasn't nearly as
Well, no,
popular
he was
as
mean
now.
though. He was still mean on stage.
He was, but what I'm
Yeah.
saying is it's
Yeah.
way popular now.
True. He might be mean on stage and off stage now.
That
That fame will get to you because he
Yeah.
wasn't nearly as famous then. Like,
No.
like anybody outside the skank circle, you probably
Yeah.
didn't know who he was.
Yeah.
But now it's all over the place.
Oh yeah.
Like thanks to Casey Rocket, I see that dude's clips everywhere. He annoys me. I don't
Yeah,
fucking
he-
like
I
that.
don't
dude.
like Casey
Yeah.
Rocket
He's
either.
So
just
sorry.
like-
What's your 4th one? Sorry.
Sorry.
At number 4, I'm gonna go with Tom Segura. I'm a
Yeah.
big Tom
Yeah,
Segura
there you
fan.
go.
He's a brilliant joke writer as well. And then at number 5, we're gonna have to throw a lady in there, so we're gonna go with Whitney Cummings.
Yeah, she's funny.
Oh yeah,
I
she
like
is
Whitney.
funny.
She was on Skate
And,
Fest.
and she's got nice tits.
Yeah, she went to Skate Fest. Did I ever tell you the story about Shane Gillis I had with in Helium?
No.
Like Big J Okerson was playing, and I get I'm on his list, so I go in, and he goes, "Well, I got a surprise for you." Right? I was like, "What?" And all of a sudden, Shane Gillis come pulling up in that fucking Chevy Cruze.
That makes sense.
And I was like, "Whoa!" I go, "Fucking Shane Gillis doing time?" He's like, "Yeah, man." And I remember he goes, "Well, hang out with us later." And we're hanging out with Brian Six, from Philly, Shane Gillis, Big J Okerson, and somebody else, and my brother.
Jesse loves dropping names.
And I know this is my favorite because Big J's a good friend. Like, I still talk to him and shit. And he was like,
Send him my shit.
I will. Yeah, I'll send him your shit. He's, he just did the gathering. He's doing the gathering with Zach Amico. and shit. And he was buying beer for us, right? But I was sitting in front of Shane, and there was these girls that were talking to Shane. And I kept cock blocking him, telling him that like he's a big bully, like he bullies me, you know. And I'm like, look, I'm trying to drink a beer, and he won't let me drink beer, you know. And I'm drinking Big J's beer, and he was like about halfway through it, he saw me drinking that pitcher, and he goes, "Quit drinking my beer, you juggalo cunt."
And you're like, I'm honored to be called that.
And Big J's laughing his ass off because I've told him, I go, I check all the boxes for juggalo, but I don't like ICP, you know.
You should tell this story on stage.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I love that story.
It's funny.
And then Brian Six he was hilarious. But yeah, and then Big J ended up paying for him because Shane thought he was paying for the beer. But Big J ended up paying for it anyway, because of me, because I was drinking everybody's beer.
Fun stories.
But that Shane Gillis is cool as fuck. And I got video of me doing like Chinese eyes in front of him. I was going, oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Tony's like, stop it.
Outhouse Records does not condone racism of any kind, especially against
Asians, Oriental people.
No, I can't say that word. God damn it, Jesse. Outhouse Records also does not condone using that word.
I got Oriental rug. What's up?
That's different. You can't be racist against rugs.
It's not.
Oh, I thought it was drugs.
That word is not acceptable anymore.
Is it really?
It's one of the ones that's racist now. Yeah.
Oh,
There's a lot of them.
So we call them Chinese.
I don't know what you can call them. I think
you just call them people. They're just people.
I think it's just people now.
Just call them people. God damn it.
He's 3 seconds from saying ching chong.
Oh my god.
No, that's my Asian accountant.
What? They are good at math.
It's ching ching.
Yeah. Whoa.
And that's not racist. I'm giving him a compliment.
No.
There's a difference.
Whoa, you can't say
Positive
that.
stereotypes or negative stereotypes too.
Hey, stereotyping is not necessarily racist. Stereotypes come from somewhere. Okay.
My only stereotype I'm into is like Sony. Pioneer.
Hi-fi stereo. I was going to say hi-fi stereo. That's what I like.
Outhouse Records does not condone racism of any kind.
Stop Asian hate.
Yeah,
Stop Asian hate.
There you go.
That sounds like a really good flavor for wings, though. This is Asian hate.
They're just people that are good at math with small penises, okay?
Just like me.
Shit. I'm doing it again. I'm doing it again.
You're worse than Jesse today.
I'm sorry.
Outhouse is not condoning it. Matthew Cross said.
Matty was like, he was trying to figure out something to get from the Japanese restaurant the other day, right? And so he's like, I'm just going to throw a bunch of silverware in the air. When it lands, that's what I'm ordering.
You just walk in the door and throw it. And go, give me that to go.
No, I know what I'm getting. I was getting that fucking fried roll.
Yeah.
Oh god,
that shit was fire.
Shout out Tokyo Cuisine and Kokomo. It's
Of
delicious.
course you were. What's your favorite Batman movie?
Oh, that's a good one.
Ooh, which era?
Favorite Batman movie doesn't
all
matter.
general?
Time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tim
All
Burton's.
time. I gotta go Batman Forever.
Yes, the Riddler stole that.
There used to be a good time alone.
You remain.
Yeah.
But no,
I'm
I
number
love it.
one because of the soundtrack, Prince and shit. And fucking,
Oh yeah, Batman
shit.
'89.
original.
See,
Doing
that's
the bat dance and shit. I
that's
love
probably
that
my
shit.
favorite one. But I think that's
Batman.
subjectively that's my favorite. But I think objectively the best Batman movie is The Dark Knight.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
The Dark Knight is fantastic.
That's what I was struggling
Yeah.
over which one to
It's
pick.
tough.
But you gotta go with Jim
Dude,
Carrey.
Jim Carrey, Tommy Lee Jones
Yeah.
as
Well, you ever heard the
bad guy
story
is
of
so good.
Tommy Lee Jones?
Oh, he hated
Yeah,
Jim Carrey, dude.
like he came to the set and he was playing it differently.
Yeah.
Two-Face. And then we saw Jim Carrey doing his shit. He's like, fuck. Like, now I got to act and act all crazy.
Get crazy.
Because his character was just like the Joker almost.
Yeah.
Like Jack Nicholson's Joker, basically. But he was trying to do it up to. But I wanted to see the original, how he was doing it before.
Right.
Before Jim
Yeah.
Carrey came in and ruined everything.
Well, then
just be
thank
like that
God
guy in
Jim Carrey
Volcano,
was there
like,
because he got
whatever that
a
is.
performance out of him because he was a
Dante's
good
Peak.
because it was supposed to be Billy D. Williams was supposed to be Two-Face.
Really? I didn't know
'cause
that.
He's in the original as Harvey Dent.
Yeah,
the
I knew
first
he was.
Batman.
Oh yeah, he was Harvey Dent.
And he was supposed
Shit.
to. Yeah, and he was supposed
I
to
never
come
put
back.
that together.
Yeah, he was.
He was to come back in the
like
third one.
He only had like one scene. He was up on the podium. That's it.
Yeah.
It's so weird because I saw those movies as a kid,
Yeah.
so I never even put that together.
Yeah.
That, why did he change races
Yeah.
between movies? But
No one questioned that.
But really, I mean, it doesn't feel like it's even the same franchise at that
No,
point.
it's not.
Like Batman and Batman Returns
That's
feels
good.
like
Yeah.
it's the same, but like when they went to
Forever.
Joel Schumacher instead
Yeah.
of Tim Burton, it just the whole feel changed forever. And then
know
Batman and
why?
Robin, that was
Because of
that
kids.
one's
Because of
fucking ridiculous.
McDonald's.
We won't talk about that.
Because of McDonald's.
Yeah,
They're the reason.
McDonald's.
Because the second Batman Returns, they lost sales at McDonald's for their cups, for their Batman cups and everything.
They're
the
too
kids
creepy.
were too scared
Yeah.
of it, so they wouldn't buy McDonald's.
Those mugs, though, we were talking about those
Yeah.
yesterday. Those mugs are
Yeah.
dope. The
Yeah.
Batman
The new
Returns
one?
mugs.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen those? Yeah, they're doing it now. That's what got us talking about the McDonald's collector's cups or whatever. They're trying to evoke nostalgia of us millennials because we had those mugs as kids.
We all used to have. I used to have the Pocahontas cup.
I got
I
all
had the
the
Batman
Muppets.
Ghostbusters.
I got all the Muppets.
Oh yeah,
The Ghostbuster cup. I still have the Ghostbusters cup.
the Batman ones were my favorite though. Batman Forever had them too, and they were just so cool.
That actually gets me to my very last question.
Oh.
Murder, fuck, kill, Slimer from Ghostbusters, Little Debbie, and Lola Bunny.
Wait, Little Debbie, is that like the cakes, or
Yeah,
is
the
that like
snack
little?
cakes.
Okay.
Hell yeah, man.
I thought you meant Debbie from Debbie Does
I know
Dallas.
she's got some thighs on her like this, bro. You can't only see her face, but I bet she's fucking packing.
Okay.
Well, no, it's kind of like
I'm gonna marry Big Deborah.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
She
Have
cooks.
to.
Unlimited
She
hostess.
cooks. Yeah, she
Have
cooks.
to.
Or not hostess, but
And who are the other
Lola
two?
Bunny and
Slimer and Lola Bunny.
I'm gonna fuck Slimer.
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Dude, that would probably be more.
Love a juicy blowjob.
Because Lola is like dried up.
He'll try to eat it though. But could he though? Because
No, he can't. He can't.
He's
He'll
a
just slime
ghost.
around it. He'll just slime around your penis. Dude. He can't.
The,
Wait,
the
okay.
lubrication's gonna be fantastic.
Well, he has teeth.
yeah, he has teeth, but
that
are the teeth
ecto-lube.
ectoplasm?
No, I don't think because he goes through walls. They have to be.
He obviously eats solids
Yeah, they
though.
have to be. Well, they go through them. Remember, it just goes through him.
Oh yeah, that's
I
right.
think
But he chews
he
it
doesn't
up.
digest
He's a
it.
ghost.
He chews it up so the
He's been
teeth are
around-
solid.
He's been around for a long time. I'm sure he's learned to not use his teeth.
But does he put them up when he goes through walls? He's like,
He takes them out. They're dentures.
Hold
He takes his teeth out and goes through the
So,
wall.
so all I
stuck
want to
to
know
the
is
door.
what the fuck did Lola Bunny do to die?
Oh,
Whoa!
Yeah.
After she's dead, I'm gonna fuck her
Yeah.
too.
Oh, give me
That
that
makes
tis there. There you go.
oh, no, it's not on this one.
Oh yeah, never mind. Okay.
I'll do it for you. Ba-doom.
Yeah.
There you go.
I just got the.
Don't ever call me doll. Oh God. I love Lola Bunny. I had a crush on her as a kid. Is that weird?
But you notice though, she came in
I was
with
like 10.
clothes. She came in with clothes, right? She always wears clothes because he. So does that mean Bugs is always naked?
yeah.
Yeah.
So he's always
Yeah,
naked.
that's true.
Like,
It is
you know,
true.
like because I was like, you never see other bunnies or they always have clothes on and stuff.
That's true.
So Bugs
Yeah,
is just walking around
that's
naked,
true.
butt ass naked.
See Roger Rabbit's wearing
Yeah, but-
suspenders.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Every other rabbit
Yeah.
has something on him.
Well, Bugs Bunny's a nudist.
Even Donald
Yeah.
Duck has a shirt on. You know,
It's okay.
He has
I mean,
no
he,
bottoms.
he obviously doesn't have a
Yeah.
penis though.
but he still has a shirt on. Bugs don't even have a shirt
He's a eunuch. He doesn't have a penis or anything.
that you see. Rabbits, they gotta like.
Am I using that term right? Eunuch?
Yeah,
That means you have no
eunuch.
dick, right?
No, balls.
No balls. No balls.
Yeah,
Damn
no
it.
balls. He played last night.
That was Odd Eunuch.
Oh.
And Odd Unique will be back at Outhouse Records on October 11th with a hip hop show. I'll put the flyer up right somewhere. It's there.
Right there.
So yeah, come down to Outhouse Records for a cool hip hop show. Local. Odd Unique killed it last night. You guys
Yeah.
want if you
guys missed it.
If you like hip hop, come to the show because they're gonna fucking kill. So, anyways, yeah, I didn't mean to get us off track here talking about fucking
Space
bunnies
Jam,
and,
the
and
original
slime.
Space Jam, or LeBron James Space Jam?
Oh,
Original.
who the fuck is ever going to say the
What
second
the
one?
hell?
Come on. That movie was awful.
My daughter loves the second Space Jam.
I guess really.
That's
like
because
know
she's
why?
young and dumb. She didn't know any better yet.
But you know why? Because at the end, you know how they all the characters.
Yeah.
At the end, she saw Pennywise.
Oh, yeah.
And she goes, "Oh, it's Pennywise! I love this movie."
Yeah,
Why would
of course.
Pennywise in there?
It's all movie, like all Warner
Warner
Brothers.
Brothers
yeah,
stuff.
it's all.
You know
all
what would
their,
have made the second Space Jam
See,
better?
they
If
tried to make
LeBron
Roger
hit his
Rabbit.
kid and then he was like, "This is for Adrian Peterson."
Hell yeah.
I remember hearing, it's funny because I remember hearing rumors like years and years before that they were going to make a second with LeBron
Yeah.
James or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's funny, I made a post on Facebook or something and I was like, what it was something about this will never happen and blah 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 for some reason or whatever, and then like 10 years later or whatever it happened, and then it popped up and I was like, oh shit, it happened to pop up. It was like almost to the day of when it came out in
When that-
theaters.
yeah.
Or no, when it was announced.
Announced.
It was so weird. I was like, oh shit, I predicted this like 10 years
They did.
before.
They did have one funny part where they got Michael B. Jordan. In the
Yeah,
movie. I
that
thought
was funny. That was
it.
funny.
That's the only thing that made me kind of chuckle. Everything else was like, God, this is lame.
But it was also kind of disappointing because you wanted that callback of Jordan coming
If Jordan
in
would have
there.
showed up in that movie,
Yeah.
it would have been like, oh, okay,
well,
cool.
that's what it built up to. You're like, oh my God, Michael Jordan, and then it's Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Well, you know
You're
what
like,
made that movie better though is if they get all the way to the end and then like
Jordan shows up.
Jordan shows up on the other team and he
Yeah.
beats the fucking Looney Tunes and LeBron, and I'm like, yes, evil reigns.
At the end, or at the end, like after the credits, Jordan's shooting hoops and LeBron walks up and he goes, "You made it beat, you never beat the Toon Squad."
Or even better, LeBron turns heel and he switches to the other team, and then Michael Jordan shows up to help his old buddy Bugs to beat him.
Or Michael Jordan gets those powers. He goes to basketball NBA and sucks all the powers into him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and he makes like a vinyl boss.
Yeah. he becomes a fucking Megatron of all the players.
Even better. Okay, so LeBron and Elmer Fudd, right? They release Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny, right, into a big forest, and they give them a little bit of a head start, right? And then they chase those motherfuckers, and they,
Oh, the most dangerous game of them all.
Yeah, exactly. How long would it take? Elmer Fudd couldn't do it alone. Maybe with LeBron's help and his height,
Which I always
he might be able to reach down that hole and pull that little fucker out.
I'd watch that movie.
I always love the original.
Just so you want to fuck them after they're dead, you freak.
You know what scene really freaks me out in the original? It's the scene where all the basketball players are in the hospital and they're all walking behind the doctor.
Yeah.
But you see Muggsy Bogues, he's like gliding.
Yeah, I've noticed that before.
I go,
he's floating.
Is he on a track?
He probably
looks like
is.
it. It looks like
to
they
make
are.
him look taller?
Yeah, he's only like
he's
only like 3
Yeah,
foot.
no, he's 5 foot.
Well, no. He's got to be short in that scene because they all three hit their heads on the ceiling.
But I'm saying, like, you can have him walk because the doctor's walking next to him.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. He might be on a track to make him look taller.
Maybe he just really has a really good center of gravity and his legs are moving. He's just.
Yeah, he looks like he's like.
Yeah.
It's weird. Watch it again.
I know.
It is creepy.
I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're talking
every time
about.
I watch
already.
it freaks me out.
Yeah,
Every time I watch
he's
it, I go,
floating.
what's he on?
He's a ghost.
Oh shit.
He's got to take his teeth out when he goes through walls.
And I was
Callback comedy.
Oh, I got a Mark Norman story at Helium. Like, this was on stage though, and me and Tony are watching Mark Norman. He's killing, it's like shotgun, shit like that. Talking about kids in school. Yeah. And all of a sudden they put a drunk woman in the front. I mean, hammered. And I'm like, oh, this is not going to be good, And Mark Norman's like, hey, can you please shut up? I don't come out of your office and slap the dick out your mouth, shit like that, just roasting her. And eventually, the security has to come and get her. And she's like, oh, fuck this. I can't laugh. Like, he's like, it's right when they're walking out, Mark goes, you're the reason why men hate women. And I was like, damn. Jesus.
Mark Norman has the best ever one-liner joke. It's my favorite of all time. I think I've told you guys before other times, but I always gotta shout out this joke. I don't understand why Republicans hate abortion clinics so much.
Yeah.
They're killing it.
Yeah. Oh, I roasted him really good at that first Skankfest. We went to Long Island. I just remembered this because you had to go to the loft and then you walk back to the creek in the cave to Long Island because the loft was bigger and shit. And we're walking back and they had a thing called Bert Kreischer's shirt off party. So you had to take off your shirt to go into the party. And then me, Tony, and a bunch of other guys walk in, with no shirt, not with shirts on. This
sounds gross.
I know. Why
the fuck would you?
I'm walking in, right? Comedians. It's Mark Norman, Joe List, and Bobby Kelly. As soon as I walk in,
hey,
right?
You better pick those names
I
up.
know, right? I know. And I walk in. It's hilarious because I walk in and Mark Norman goes, "Oh, there's a bunch of Big J Okersons coming in." Like that.
Yeah.
Because they look behind me. I look like a bunch of Big J Okersons behind me. And I walked in. I go, I didn't know I was getting roasted by Shia LaBeouf. And you hear Joe List and Bobby like, oh shit! And Mark's like staring at me like, oh no, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna fucking hurt. I'm sorry, Mark. Comedy.
He's starting to blow up too, and I'm really glad because
Yeah.
like he's been like super hard working. Like the fact that Shane Gillis now is like one of the biggest comedians in the world is awesome because now he's gonna bring all the skank guys with him. Like
exactly.
all these guys that have been super funny forever, but like they're not getting their shine, but now they are because like. I hate to say it, but Shane Gillis was kind of opening the door for everybody.
He said a line at
It's awesome.
Skankfest too that made me laugh too because it was right when Caitlyn Jenner was popping, and he goes, "Well, split my dick and call me Caitlyn." Like, God damn it,
comedy.
There's no one funnier, dude. I mean, he'll hit you. You like you can't stop. You're like, quit, please stop. Because I'm used to like Dan Soder like telling stories,
right?
Shane Gillis tells some stories, but man, Mark is like. Rodney Dangerfield.
Everything he says is a punchline.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just beat the shit out of you.
He'll tell a story, but but every line in the story is a punchline.
Yeah.
That's what's so it's crazy.
He won't stop hitting you with it.
Yeah,
like my side hurt. Him and Dan Soder are the only people like I had to leave because my stomach hurt.
Yeah,
like, I can't hear this anymore.
And that's kind of the style I try to go for. Like that's my process. I'll listen to Shane and Mark and Ralphie May specials, and I'll have them playing, and then I'll start writing my own stuff. I think. like you guys have all seen my comedy. That's where I get the joke within a joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it leads
It's the
into
best way to
that.
do it.
Yeah. Misdirection. You think you're
sometimes-
doing this, and then boom.
Sometimes you don't even pick up on it. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't really pick up on the Bobby Flay joke. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, like that's that's crazy to me because I've seen it. I come to the comedy every week, and you said it multiple times. Like, I hear it. I've heard it a bunch, and I'm like,
Look who's on
shit.
the-
You said that. I'm like, I'm an idiot.
Luke, like, who's it? Who depends on technology now? I say it to my grandma. I was like, "What are you talking about?"
Honestly, I think that's my strong suit is my writing. I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
I
100%.
write a lot better than a lot of people in this scene.
Are you gonna do,
100%.
are you gonna do all new shit at Harvest Fest or?
So I actually have a new clean 5 minutes I'm working on, but that's
What?
not hard.
Clean at Harvest Fest. No.
Not the Outhouse.
I'm trying to make money from my comedy.
No. It's fine there, but not for Harvest. Don't bring clean shit up there.
All
We'll
my
throw
dir-
you out.
All my dirty jokes are for Harvest.
yeah.
We'll throw
all my
shit at
jokes
you.
I don't do, but I write just for fun. They're always at Harvest.
You got to
Fest
bring all the
every
racist
year.
jokes out.
Yes.
Jesse will laugh.
Oh yeah.
I got a joke
That's the
called
funniest
"We
jokes.
on a Boat."
Oh yeah. I remember you telling me about that
So
one.
I'm okay with racial jokes when they're funny. That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like as long as there's a punchline and it is funny.
I like them when
it's
they're
okay,
not funny.
you know what I mean?
When
But
no
if-
one laughs, I laugh.
If it's just racist for the sake of being racist, that's when I'm like, no, that's not even funny.
No. That's the difference right there. I like some racial jokes, but
Yeah.
I don't like racist jokes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, we need to do that skit we talked about with the
Get the
board.
list, yeah.
I had a board, like I was gonna bring out like a dry erase board and for Jesse, and it was gonna have like a chart. Kind of like the hot crazy scale. It was like, this is how funny the joke is,
Racist.
Good
and
How
this
I
is
Met
how
Your Mother reference.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you. The Vicky Mendoza diagonal.
yeah.
Yes, I love that show. But like it's
or the dentist system.
That's my sad show after a breakup. I watch it.
yeah.
I've watched it from
How I Met Your
season
Mother?
1 to season 9 5
Robin
times.
and Barney should have been together at the end. I
You
was
think?
so pissed off about that
Really?
ending, dude.
I
Yeah.
don't think so. Barney wouldn't treat her right. He'd cheat on her.
She's the only one he's gonna change for.
Yeah.
Except maybe his daughter. I saw that at
Yeah,
the
but
end.
he'll
you know,
change for
but-
like a year, but then he's gonna go right back to it.
I think by the end he
Yeah.
had a lot of character development. I don't know. I prefer the alternate ending.
I do like it when he was with William Zabka and Cobra Kai when they did that shit.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was like my favorite. Like
was
I
great.
love Bernie.
Well, it's funny because that show they predicted
yeah.
the Cobra Kai TV
Yep,
show
yep.
because they talk about and the whole time Barney is like, no, yeah, like William Zabka was the good guy. He was the Karate Kid.
There was an
And that's
internet
based-
buzz too. Like
Yeah.
someone made a YouTube video showing how asshole Ralph Macchio was,
Right.
like an opposite.
Yeah,
And
but
then-
How I
and
Met Your
then
Mother did it
these-
before that.
No, this was. I know, but it's like this got buzz. Like
Yeah.
it was like literally like a 15-minute video showing you how.
And
YouTube wasn't even around when How I Met Your Mother
fir-
launched.
you watch the first Karate Kid, and you're like, okay, so yeah, they fuck with him at first, right? But then he keeps getting himself into that fucking trouble.
Yeah.
The Karate
That's what I'm
Kid,
saying. That's
like
what I'm saying.
pouring
If you
the water
watch
on
the video,
him
it's
and
hilarious.
fucking-
Yeah, like some kid from California or from New York just comes in, steps on your,
Yeah.
kicks.
Yeah, he's spying on dude at the country club dancing with that
And-
girl.
and
you
if
know
you
what I
notice-
mean? That's all not cool, man.
Ralph Macchio beat a champion fighter with 3 weeks of training.
Yeah. Hey, he got trained by a drunk maintenance man. Okay.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was an alcoholic maintenance man, clipping trees.
You watch Cobra Kai?
I teach you karate.
My son does. I watched
The first two seasons were awesome.
Yeah.
After that, don't
sucks.
even worry
Yeah,
about it.
it
The
sucks.
first couple seasons are great though.
amazing.
Yeah, I've seen 3, and I wish I'd
Yeah.
only seen 2.
It goes downhill
Yeah.
and it gets way too dramatic with the
Yeah.
kids and all that shit.
And now the newest season is just way over the top.
Yeah.
Like, what's his name? Kreese is he's wanted by the country, but yeah, he can fly to Japan and fly here and go over there.
It's weird.
Like, he can break out of prison.
I love the first two seasons though.
Yeah.
They were great. Yeah,
When he
especially
broke-
the first one.
When he broke out of prison, he was like, "Is that ketchup?" I was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah. Pig's blood,
Yeah.
just like they used in
Yeah.
Christine,
Yeah.
or not
Scream.
Christine.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Carrie, like pig's blood. Yeah, Scream.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I knew we referenced, even though you
What's
had
the
it wrong.
year?
1996.
Nope.
Was it
Wait,
96?
it was 96. You're
Yeah.
right. my
I
bad.
can't wait to see some of
Second
that.
was 97. It always messes
Yes.
me up.
Yeah.
I
It's
can't
only
wait
a
to
year
see
later.
some of that teaser from the roast of Brian West. I've been
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
about that.
He's gonna.
Oh yeah, I heard you were drunk and someone had to take you out.
No, that wasn't him.
Oh, that wasn't him.
Wasn't me.
Yeah, that will be coming soon from the Kokomo Press. Jordan is working on cutting together the video and everything, the video and audio from the roast of Brian on Westo. Anybody that missed it, because you're idiots, you can check it out pretty soon. I think. I don't know when he's going to release it, but it should be soon.
Wait to see my Courtney jokes. You got to see my Courtney jokes.
Courtney Love? Or
They
no,
were funny.
Courtney. Okay.
Yeah,
They were funny.
I had a couple good Courtney jokes too. I thought.
I love Brian. I'm not going to ruin it. The Brian stuff on Courtney was fucking funny as shit.
Yeah.
My favorite joke on Brian was Brian is good at multitasking. He can keep his face covered while taking her pants off and holding a knife to her throat.
Everything we wrote about Brian was making him into a rapist.
Yeah.
It's funny.
It's because he already self-deprecates as a fucking junkie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we couldn't make any fentanyl jokes, so I'm like, okay.
He already does them all himself.
Because I said that to Kill was like, well, he does all the junkie jokes himself, and then Kibbles is like, okay, well, I'm gonna make him a rapist. Like, okay, all right. So he's a murder rapist.
So what I'm saying, I'm gonna work with my daughter. I'm gonna get her a solid 5 minutes. Can she open up for you?
At 8 years old.
Yeah.
She killed it last night.
Definitely.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
I got you a spot, Lilith. Get ready.
She got up there with no nerves or nothing.
Yeah.
Just roasted
That's what I'm
him.
saying. She had no stage fright. Her timing was perfect.
We
It
did
was
have her in a
nuts.
skit we haven't released yet about her house burning down.
Yeah.
And she was like,
Yeah.
like Kibbles comes up with a hand puppet. It's like, well, calm down, little girl.
Yeah.
What happened? And she's like, you're just a creep with a hand up. You're just a creep with a hand up a puppet.
My house just burned down. I'm like, well, when I was a kid, my house burned down. That meant I didn't have to make my bed or clean my room anymore.
It just says, shut up, creep. You just put your hand up a puppet's butt.
Yeah. But
It was
she said
a funny
it weird,
little
though.
skit.
She said it funny too. She said
Yeah,
it
the way
weird.
she said it was really funny.
Yeah. Like a little kid would say.
We should release that skit.
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah, it's time to release some more of our skits.
We need. We can release that video of her roasting Brian. I got to get that.
Yeah.
I
Out there.
gotta get that.
We got to
funny.
do some clerk style skits at the record store now.
I got to get going too here. We're
Yeah,
25.
we're at
minutes.
25.
All right. So Kibbles, when you do your stand up, are you gonna shout out Sean D and roast him on your first?
Am I going to roast Sean D? Why would I do that, man? I barely know him and I like him so much.
I like
want to be his friend. Why would I roast him?
My
now?
favorite joke.
Well, that's a sign of friendship. Is roasting.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to spoil too much of the roast, but I will tell my favorite joke about Sean D. that I wrote.
God.
It was Sean tried out for the voice of Mickey Mouse,
Oh, yeah.
but he didn't get the part because he sounded too much like Mickey Mouse.
Copyright issues.
I'm sorry, but it was funny.
okay.
It was funny, but
You have something in your act talking about that, don't you? Didn't you say how you signed up for Disney Plus or?
No, I don't
voice of
have
Mickey?
any. I don't have any Disney jokes because
You love Disney?
I'm such a Disney fan. I can't.
dude, I am too. Jordan gives me shit all the time for being a Disney adult. I'm like, dude, we're all Disney adults. Come on now. He's just ashamed. Like it's cool to like Disney now. It's
he's
fine.
a closeted Disney fan.
Anyways, I think we're about out of time here. We appreciate Sean D for coming on.
Yeah.
Go check him out.
Yeah.
Nope, there you
Sean
go.
D is funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, check him out on social media. Sean D is funny everywhere, right? It's Sean D is funny, all
It's
one word.
my answer. It's every social media.
And that-
yeah.
and that is
YouTube, TikTok,
Yeah,
everything.
it is SEAN, not SHAWN.
Yes.
SEAN.
Sean SEAND ISFUNNY at Sean D is funny. I'll put it up. I'll put it on the
Sean
screen.
D has seen the D.
There you go. I'll put it up on the screen. But yeah, go check him out. He's hilarious. Come out to Cooper's Pub on Thursday nights, 8 p.m. for the open mic. You might see him there, possibly in the future. Kibble's gonna be doing time there. Jesse does time there. I just hang out. But the food's delicious. Come check out Cooper's. Come to Outhouse Records. Buy some merch.
Yes.
Or buy some
109
records.
East
Yes.
Sycamore.
109 East Sycamore. Buy records and stuff. Then go to shopouthouse.com and buy
some
your
merch.
merch. All the Outhouse merch you need.
Yeah.
And then come out to Harvestfest September 14th.
And I think the D stands for delight.
And where are you?
You've
What,
been a delight,
hey, real quick. What with your other dates? You're going. You're in Westfield.
September 6th, Westfield Fields Brewing.
Yep.
Gas City, September 13th.
Yep.
And Harvestfest, September 14th.
Yep. And Harvestfest. We will be at Harvestfest as well. I'm gonna. I probably won't be at the 13th because we're gonna be setting up for Harvestfest. But I don't know. I'm gonna come out to some shows for sure.
Also, me and Maddie talked about making a Sean D is Funny shirt for on
Shopouthouse.com.
on
Yeah,
Shop
let's do it.
Outhouse.
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, we
We'll
definitely
make some
do
stuff,
too.
man.
We'll sell them right here at the store as well. We
Hell
get
yeah.
a couple.
Yep. All right. Well, we appreciate you guys watching, and we will see you next time. We've got another special guest next week, so yeah, make sure you tune in. Thank you.
You draw trouble like an outhouse draws flies. Outhouse.
Oh, look, an indoor outhouse.
Been an outhouse that didn't stink that bad.
40 yards to the outhouse.
Both brothers be having them an outhouse.